To open the cover, first open the windshield and then release the clamps on the inside of the bike. Then open the foot stance position in the front bottom of the bike. We will call them wings in this video. Slide the bike off the bike stand and take a special care of the wings so they didn't touch the ground. Then open the cover and position yourself comfortably in the seat, placing your feet firmly on the ground so the bike didn't tip. Close the cover. This is a light switch. It got two modes. The first one activates the turning light and the braking light. The second one, in addition to the braking and turning lights, also activates the front light and the rear light. This is the turning light switch. Left activates the left signal, right activates the right signal. When inside the bike, position one foot on the pedals and close a according wink as shown in the video. To start, push the pedal. Lift your other foot off the ground and place it on the other pedal. While pedaling, close the wing. Congratulations, you successfully took off. To brake, push the wings aside with your feet and place them on the ground. Lift the front cover and step off the bike. Close the cover and close the wings. Carefully position your bike on the bike stand. Make sure that the wings are at least 1 centimeter away from the bike stand so you could freely open them. First, remove the plastic strip of the top of the windshield and remove the scotch tape. Also remove the scotch tape of the back of the roof. Then unscrew the nuts from the inside of the roof. Pull the sides of the roof gently aside and pull the roof of the bike. Place the aesthetic screws in the remaining holes and tighten nuts on the inside of the bike. To open the windscreen, push the hook, which is positioned on the left side of the driver, gently up and position on the screw until the click is heard. Do it as shown on the video. To close the windscreen, gently push the windscreen up and remove the hook off the screw, and then hold it not to clap the windscreen. Move the hook to the initial position. To remove the windscreen, first remove the screws connecting the hook to the windscreen. Then remove the hinge screws and lift the windscreen off. Inside the hinges, there are two brass tubes. Make sure you don't lose them. To take off the front cover, first disconnect the front lights. Then unscrew 2 bolts from the supporting rod, which is positioned above the front wheel. Place the stick with gummy ends on the rear cover and lower the front cover on it as shown in the video. Then slide your hand into the hole in the front of the front cover and gently lift it up to lift it from the supporting rod. Slide the cover across the bike. Try not to touch the steering stick. Make sure that while taking the front cover off, the wings are open. Close the wings and position the cover on the cover stand. Make sure that the wings are free to open. To take off the rear cover, first remove the 8 bolts of the seat. Then remove 2 bolts from the cover of the back wheel. Make sure that the back wheel is deflated before doing all operation, otherwise you won't be able to remove the rear cover. Disconnect the rear lights and take the cover off as shown in the video. When removing the bike, make sure that the front wheel cover doesn't touch with the rear cover. Slightly push the bike and then pull it up. Make sure that the gear stick is out of the hole before you pull it up. Then firmly pull the bike out of the rear cover. To mount the front cover, first position the stick with the gummy end on the rear cover as shown in the video. Lift up the front cover and open the wings. Slide the front cover across onto the bike. Make sure that you're not touching the steering stick during the process. Rest it on the stick with the gummy end, as shown in the video. Through the front light you can see the supporting rod. Make sure that the cover is resting on it. Open the front cover and reposition the stick with the gummy end on the steering wheel as shown in the video. Rest the front cover on it. Adjust the front cover so it laid perfectly on the supporting rod in the position where you can screw the bolts back in. Screw the bolts back in. You have remounted the front cover.